Now fourth, Raja Ram Mohan Roy from period 1772 to 1833. Ram Mohan Roy, a learned man from Bengal, understood what was wrong with the country. Raja Ram Mohan Roy was from West Bengal and he understood the wrong things going in the society and the country. He analyzed it. Let us not despise ourselves. Our ancient culture is great. He said that there was no reason to hate themselves because their culture was great and we are capable of great achievements. They had great capability of achieving something great. We must first reform our society. The need was to change, to bring some changes in the society. Some evil practices were being made and due to which it was leading the society in the deformed way. Superstitions have been ruining us. So what was the reason behind ruin? Superstitions. There were a lot of superstitions prevailing in the society like parda system, uh, child marriage and all. These needed to be curbed first. He told his wife Uma, cows are of different colors, but the color of their milk is the same. The conversation between Raja Ram Mohan Roy and his wife goes on, and he says that cows are of different sizes, different colors, different breeds, but their milk is same. But their milk, the color of their milk is same. Different teachers have different opinions, but the essence of every religion is the same. Yes, of course, different teachers have different ideas, different thoughts, but conclusion is the same. Means the essence is the same. He was attracted by science and modern knowledge. He came to understand about science and modern knowledge, about its importance, and he started to impart this same to the people. Knowledge should be practical and scientific. Knowledge should not only be theoretical, we should not be copied in the books only. It should be applied in our daily life and it should be relevant. He started newspapers, but the suspicious British stopped them in 1823. Raja Ram Mohan Roy put his best effort to start newspapers so that his preaches could reach up to mass people. But British people stopped it because they did not want his ideas to spread in a large quantity of people. He crossed the seas and went to England to see what made the British powerful. Then he told them to understand what was the reason behind the power of British people. He went to England to understand the reason. We accept you as rulers and you must accept us as subjects. But you must remember the responsibility a ruler owns to his subjects. He said to the British that they were ready to accept British as rulers, but there was a condition. They would need to take care of their subjects also. And who were subjects? The people being ruled by British. Fifth, oppression. Oppression, it means to burden with cruel or unjust impositions. And it held between the period of 1865 to 1835. But the British continued to oppress Indians. Means they were in the process of torturing Indians. In 1818, they had passed Regulation 3rd. Under it, an Indian could be jailed without trial in a court. As we know that before putting someone into jail, one needs to be taken in a trial. But under the Regulation 3rd, which was imposed in year 1818 by British, Indians could be put into jail without trial, without any reason, without any question. All the time, British officers in India drew big salaries and also made fortunes in private business. So, who were taking a large amount of salary? Who were drawing? It were they were British only. So British were drawing large amount of salaries from the business, and Indians were suffering. By 1829, Britain was exporting British goods worth 7 crore rupees to India. India became a hub. India became a big market for British to sell their goods, to sell their products in India. So by 1829, it became a great hub. Governor General Bentinck reported back home. The bones of cotton weavers are bleaching the plains of India. Governor General Bentinck took the control, and British were torturing the cotton weavers, and people were suffering a lot. The British prospered on the company's loot while Indian industries began to die. On the one hand, British company was flourishing. It was on prosperity. And on the other hand, Indian industries were about to die. Means it was on the verge of death. And the cotton industry was about to collapse because there was no support from anywhere, and its weavers were not getting proper food, proper facilities, and all due to lack of income. Now, in sixth number, dissatisfaction. People started to oppose. 1835 to 56. Education in India was in Persian and Sanskrit. So the mode of education in India was in Persian language or in Sanskrit language. In 1835, a Englishman named Machiavelli suggested a change. So a British person suggested some changes to be made, and what did he propose? We should teach the natives through the English language. Now they started to promote their own language. British started to promote their own language. English education produced clerks to whom the British gave petty jobs under them. It became compulsion for all to learn English, and the clerks who were working under British, they got jobs. Incidentally, it also produced a new generation of intellectuals. So those who could understand English or learn English, only they could get jobs. We must educate our brothers. Now, Indian people started to educate their relatives, their family members through English mode of language and try to improve their material conditions. For that, we must convey our grievances to the British Parliament. Now, the Indian people started to accept English language and they proposed to mm, request English people to promote the quality of their education. By 1856, the British had conquered the whole of India. Now look at the map now. It is completely different from what we had seen on the first page. Now, British had control all over the India except some parts. Slowly and steadily, one after another state, British Empire started to extend their power. They cared little about the needs of Indians. British were selfish. They did not care about Indians. They were busy in fulfilling their greed. Our kings have become puppets and we have lost our old jobs. Actually, the Indian kings and princes had become puppets. They did not think of their own. Whatever they were ordered by British, they followed. Common people started to lose their jobs and lands people started to lose their lands also. They are converting our brothers and through English language they were turning the minds of children. You only talk, do something to drive them out. One of the common people said that there would be no benefit in talking only. We will have to take some actions. So better you do something to kick them out.